Jai Guruji, I am Shalini from Jabalpur Sangat. I am feeling blessed to do Seva of rendering one chapter from the holy book Surcharged with Divine Love written by Sukmani. Guruji always has something for us. A key for every problem, a light for every shadow, and a plan for every tomorrow. With Guruji's blessings, I begin the 17th chapter titled Telepathy. Telepathy, to define it simply, is a direct communication between minds. It means transmitting some information from one person to another without actually involving our senses or without physical contact. After having Guruji's darshans for the first time, I felt as if I had finally come home and so did not want to leave. I am sure a lot of you will relate with this feeling. Sensing my hesitation to leave, he said, "फिकर ना कर, मैं तेरे नाल telepathy करांगा. Don't worry, I'll be in touch with you through telepathy." Being a student of psychology, I knew what telepathy was but had never experienced it. That night, when I went home and slept, I had my first telepathy with Guruji. Next morning, we decided to ask Guruji about it. As soon as we entered Guruji's temple, Guruji asked, "क्यों फिर देखे नज़ारे? मैं तेरे कोल 3 वारी आया सी." So, did you see what all I showed you? Last night I came to you thrice. Guruji, those dreams? I could just say this much when he interrupted me. Dreams ना कह, वो dreams नहीं हाँ. मैं तेरे नाल टेलीपैथी दे थ्रू गल कीती है. जड़ों भी मैं दिखदा हाँ, ओ मेरे दर्शन होंदे हैं. मेरा ड्रीम कोई नहीं ले सकदा. मेरा ड्रीम ले करता दिखाऊं. Those were not dreams. Don't call them dreams. I came and spoke to you through telepathy. No one can dream of me. It is only when I choose to appear to you will you be able to see me. Many times Guruji warns people through telepathy of an incident about to happen. My mother had a telepathy where Guruji tells her to carry her driving license with her or she will get caught at the lights of Sector 22. In the evening, she forgot about it and sure enough, at the very point, she was pulled over and she didn't have her license. I am one who enjoys listening to music before going to sleep. One night, my Walkman just refused to work and would stop after 2 to 3 minutes without any apparent reason. Finally, I gave up trying and decided to sleep. That night, Guruji scolded me. मैं तेरे नाल टेलीपैथी करां वेस्ट वेट कर रहा हाँ ते तू 3 तबर सुनान तो हंडदी नहीं. I have been waiting to do telepathy with you and you just don't stop listening to this nonsense you call pop music. In another incident, Saraswati and I were watching TV and I just happened to comment in a light mood that if I had a better figure, I'd too love to wear such skimpy clothes. I meant it as a joke and completely forgot about it. Till that night, Guruji came again and scolded me. कमलिए, ये छोटे कपड़े विच कुछ नहीं राखिया. तू सूट विच सोनी लगदी है. सूट ही पाया कर. Foolish girl, there is nothing in these small clothes. You look nice in suits. Continue to wear suits only. The next time I went to Delhi and Guruji was doing a satsang, where he is telling someone, ਦਿੱਲੀ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਹਾਪੁਰਸ਼ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਮਿਲਾਨ ਆਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹਾਂ. ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਛੋਟੇ ਛੋਟੇ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਔਰ ਪਹਿਨਤਾ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹਾਂ. ਮਹਾਪੁਰਸ਼ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਾਨ ਆਉਣ ਲਈ ਸੂਟ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਆਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹਾਂ. ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਸੂਟ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ 'ਤੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਹਾਂ. People in Delhi don't know how to dress before a Mahapurush. Girls wear small clothes and pants to the temple. They don't know that to meet a Mahapurush, you must be decently dressed in a salwar kameez. I bless those in suits more than the others. And he looked at me and gave me a big smile. In one telepathy, Guruji gives me the full address of someone and tells me that someone is very sick. Since the address was of Delhi and I was in Chandigarh, on that day I asked Jo Auntie, a follower of Guruji in Delhi, to check out if the address was valid. I told her about the signs I had seen, like a railway track next to the house and a bit about the house. The next day, this is what she had to say. I went looking for the house, and sure enough, the number was right. I tried to knock, but no one came out. Just as I was about to give up, a gentleman came up to me and said, "Should I knock at the door for you?" He knocked, and a girl of 17 or 18 years with her mother behind her opened the door. I made up a story to get some information. I told her that Mrs. Bawa from Chandigarh has sent me. "Are you Mrs. Grover?" The girl immediately replied, "Auntie, you have the names mixed up. My mother is Mrs. Bawa, and we have relatives in Chandigarh whose name is Mrs. Grover." I was shocked at the coincidence. Then I asked them if someone in the house was sick, and she said yes, they had someone who was rather unwell. After Jo Auntie told me this, I decided to ask Guruji what has to be done next. We told Guruji that Jo Auntie had been to the house, so what are we do next? Guruji replies, "Bas, hun theek hai, ho gaya. Now it's all right. What needed to be done is done." Maybe by sending a member of his Sangat, Guruji had actually sent blessings to the person who was unwell in that house. Guruji's ways of working is beyond our understanding. In one of my telepathies, Guruji shows me that I am a small girl of 3 to 4 years. He is showing me my parents' wedding. He then tells me, "You have to go into this family. तू मेरी प्यारी बेटी है, तू इस परिवार में जाना है." I get up in the morning and describe the place where I see my parents getting married to my mother. She agreed that the place was exactly as I had described. I had a telepathy during the days when I didn't even know what line I would choose for my career. I always wanted to be a clinical psychologist, but just to test Guruji, I prayed to him to show me what I would become in the near future. That night, I see Guruji sitting among a little Sangat, and I am sitting beside him. I see a few of my classmates, and as they entered, Guruji predicts what each one of them will become. One friend of mine who was always a third divisioner walks in, and Guruji tells him that he will be an executive officer in a big firm. And today he is working in one. In my dream, I am thinking that if a third divisioner can get a good job, then Guruji, what about me? Guruji turns towards me and writes something on my forehead with his finger. All I remembered was that the letter I and E were part of the word that he had written. Many years passed, and I would always wonder what Guruji had written on my forehead. Just recently, it struck me that I had become an interior and landscape designer. And both the words interior as well as a designer have the letters I and E. Guruji, in his telepathies tells us a lot, not just about the immediate future, but about many things yet to happen down the years. He comes and even cures his Sangat through telepathy. I remember suffering from a very painful boil, and the doctor had asked me to come back the next day as she wanted to operate it. That night, I prayed to Guruji and begged him to save me from the painful procedure. That night, Guruji, in my telepathy, comes and gives me a white paste to apply. Next morning, when I woke up, I realized I had no pain, and as I looked for my boil, I couldn't find it anywhere. By applying a paste in my telepathy, he cured me of a painful boil. What was more, there wasn't even a mark left that could suggest I had anything there. Just before my grandfather was to fall ill, I had a telepathy where I am standing under a huge mountain, and all of a sudden the mountain starts to crumble and fall. I am looking up and I know that I'll get crushed under the debris. Just as I think this, I see bright light and Guruji with his hand raised as if sending his blessings. None of the debris falls on me and I am able to walk out of there unhurt. I woke up in the morning and couldn't decipher the telepathy. It's only after my grandfather passed away that I was able to understand the meaning of this telepathy. The mountain crumbling was an indication of the hard times that were to follow. My grandfather falling sick and passing away was nothing less than a mountain of sorrows breaking on our heads, and by giving me his darshans, he assured me that we would survive the hard times with his blessings. There is no doubt his telepathies were always true. Sometimes they may be very clear, and at times they may seem to have more symbolism involved. Every telepathy that you have has a meaning, even though at that time it may seem strange or meaningless to you. After Guruji's Mahasamadhi, my mother gets woken up by a strange light coming from an idol of Shivji that I keep in my room. Since the idol was made of a material that glows at night, my mother didn't think much of it and went off to sleep. At night, Guruji comes to her and tells her, "सुखी आंटी ਇਹ ਮੂਰਤੀ ਹੂੰ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕੀ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਮੰਦਿਰ ਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਬਾਲ ਰੂਪ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆ ਸੁਖੀ ਆਂਟੀ this murti is now of no use. Go leave it at some temple and get my childhood form." In the morning, when she tells me about the telepathy, I understood why he said that the idol was of no use. While cleaning it, I had accidentally broken a part of the Trishul. It is believed that one should not keep a broken idol at home, but I was so fond of it that I still hung on to it. The next day, we went looking for Shivji's photograph as a child and were unable to find it anywhere. Finally, we prayed to Guruji and left it to him. The next day, my mother went to buy some medicines, and at the shop next to it hung a beautiful picture of Shivji in his balroop. We approached the owner, and he very willingly gave it to us to make a copy of it. ਜਦੋਂ भी ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹੋ ਉੱਠकर 15 ਮਿੰਟ ਓਮ ਨਮः शिवाय ਦਾ ਜਾਪ किया करो या हो सके ते समाधि लाया करो क्योंकि मैं उत्थे होंदा हाँ. Whenever you see me in telepathy, get up and chant Om Namah Shivaya for 15 minutes, or if possible, meditate, because I am very much there. Thank you for your patient hearing. May Guruji's grace touch one lives day after day. Om Namah Shivaya, Shivji Sada Sahai. Om Namah Shivaya, Guruji Sada Sahai.